Hi everybody, Justine Froelker here, author, speaker, and certified Dare to Lead Facilitator, and we're talking gratitude. I'm doing a series where I'm not changing my shirt because I'm not going to make time for that, so here we go. Last week we talked about a few gratitude journaling tools. This week, what I want to talk about is this idea, we call it foreboding joy in the Daring Way, Dare to Lead Rising Strong curriculum that I do with Brené Brown. So here's the idea. Something great is happening. Joy is the most vulnerable emotion that we feel as a human being. And what happens, because our brain really does not like vulnerability, and it's going to fight really hard to make up a story to tell us good guys, bad guys. How are we safe? What's going on? It's going to prep us for disaster. We wait for the other shoe to drop. We dress rehearse catastrophe. And instead of leaning into that joy with vulnerability, we, in our brain, makes up a story about worst case scenario. It's called foreboding joy. Classic example would be, for those of you who are parents, you look at your child, you love them more than you've ever loved anything in your entire life, and your brain automatically, it feels like, pops in a thought of your head like, oh my gosh, you're going to totally get sick and die. Like, we just do that. For me, like, when I started booking some of these big speaking engagements, I got my first corporation that vetted me for a bunch of engagements across the country, and I was driving to my first engagement, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening. I'm teaching this work. People are ready for this. I'm getting paid to do this. I'm so good at it. I love it. It's my gift. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die in a fiery car crash before I even get there. Our brain does that. Here's the deal. What we know from research is that, one, when we ask people who have been through trauma, loss, and tragedy, which second will be all of us because none of us get out of this life unscathed, when we ask them, did all of that dress rehearsing catastrophe, waiting for the other shoe to drop, worst case scenario, did any of that prep you for when it happened? And none of them will say yes. None of them does. All it does is steal our present moment. So why I'm telling you all this during Gratitude Month is because the antidote to that, what Brené has found in the data, is gratitude. You start to feel uncomfortable or you start dress rehearsing catastrophe, your antidote to that is gratitude. You literally say out loud, I'm grateful that I have a body that is working decently. I am grateful that I have this car. I'm grateful. Like you really practice gratitude for that present moment. And even if it's all you can do, like Brené says in the Netflix special, if the only thing you can do is say, I'm so grateful to be part of this experience, I'm so grateful, say it, because it will start to change the way your brain fires and get you out of dress rehearsing catastrophe. So gratitude journal and literally saying the words out loud. I'm so grateful. Practice it. Every stoplight that you hit today, I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. There's a lot to be grateful for, you guys. And when you start to live your life with this lens of gratitude, you'll find that you'll be like, ooh, I wonder if this will make my gratitude list tonight. What an amazing way to live, right? Okay, next week we're going to talk about some more, like a harder piece, okay? All right, lots of resources over on JustineFroelker.com, all of the social media platforms. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next week.